Hey guys, grab two blocks, but you may not need them today, but just in case. So I want to talk to you about stacking. When someone says, hey, what does stacking mean to you? What comes to your mind? For me and my students, they can hear my voice in their head. When they do inversions, they hear my voice saying, stack your hips over your shoulders and your shoulders over your wrists. Hips over shoulders, shoulders over wrists. Now, since this is a press handstand course, you probably already know this because you cannot balance a handstand, a pincha, anything upside down if you don't stack your hips over your shoulders and your shoulders over your wrists. So I just want to check in with this concept and start in a very basic way. Part of this basic drill we're about to do is to see if you have enough wrist flexibility. If you do not, it's going to be very hard to get the shoulders over the wrists. Okay, so that's what we're going to look at for right now, but engage the whole body. Watch one. So just from plank pose, walk your feet in one time and then go hips over shoulders over the wrists and go back, shoulders over wrists and go back. That's all you're doing right now, just to check do you have the flexibility of the wrists, as you definitely need that to do a press up. Okay, take plank pose and then from plank, engage everything, walk the feet in just a little, then go forward, tell the shoulders over the wrist, then push back, forward and push back, forward, press back, forward, push back, forward, and push back. Okay, so how did that go for you? If you don't have the wrist flexibility, well, you gotta handle that. Now, same concept, but now we're gonna take all three hips over the shoulders over the wrist. Is that two? Hips over the shoulders, shoulders over the wrist. So how do we do that? You're gonna take a forward fold, and then you're gonna bend your knees, taking an inhale. Exhale, you're gonna go to the tippy toes, get the hips over the shoulders over the wrist. Look, you guys, I'm just on two big toes, and if you push more, your body will lift. You will have takeoff. Okay, ready? So get that filled sense, bend the knees, rock back to the heels, inhale. Exhale, push the floor away, tippy toes. Are the hips over the shoulders? Are the shoulders over the wrist? Heels down. Repeat, bend your knees, rock back to heels. Exhale, lift, hips over shoulders, shoulders over wrist, and back down. Bend the knees. Inhale, rock back. Exhale, tippy toes, straighten out, hips over shoulders, shoulders over wrist. Two more. Inhale, rock back. Exhale, shift the weight, the gaze is down. One more. Inhale. Exhale, straighten, hips over shoulders, shoulders over the wrist, and lower. Okay, so often when we would do that drill, when I would do that drill with students, all of a sudden, sometimes they picked up a little and they freaked out, or they fell forward because the stacking, right? Hips over the shoulder, shoulders over the wrist. That's good. How do you know where your center is if you don't allow yourself some room to play? So here's the next thing we're gonna do. However, if you struggled with this, just stick with it. So the gaze is down because the body is in cat pose, and we'll start at the back of the mat, and then we'll walk these. So same as we did, bend the knees, inhale, exhale, push the floor away, hips over shoulders, shoulders over wrist, and land the feet in line with the hands. Okay, what I do not want you to do is bend your arms, keep them straight. Watch one more, you repeat, like hip distance, or you can have them together. Bend the knees, rock back, inhale, exhale, straighten out everything, tippy toes, stack, and land the feet in between the hands. You ready? Let's do it. Back of the mat. Move with breath, please. Bend the knees. Inhale. Exhale, straighten out your arms. Push the floor away. Hips over shoulder, shoulders over wrists. And land the feet in line with the hands. You guys, do not bend your arms, okay? Walk the hands slightly forward. Bring the legs hip distance or together. Inhale, rock back to the heels. Exhale, push the floor away, hips over shoulder, shoulders over wrist, and land the feet in line with the hands. Repeat. Inhale, rock back. Exhale, hips over shoulder, shoulders over wrist, and land the feet in line with hands. One more. Bend the knees. Inhale. Exhale, tippy toes, hips over shoulders, shoulders over wrist, and land the feet. So that's a really good drill. Do as many as you need to. And let's keep going. So same concept over and over, hips over shoulders, shoulders over the wrist. Now, as you're doing that, what becomes your highest point? Your butt, right? Here I am. And then eventually you just press up. But to just press up and to keep the thigh and chest coming close together, the leg also has to retract as you're stacking. So to do that, watch, you're going to take your hands on blocks, which will make you have to push away even more and get those hips over the shoulders over the wrist. So same thing, inhale here, exhale, tippy toes, right toes, right wrist crease, and back, inhale, exhale, tippy toes, hips over shoulder, shoulders over wrist, left and lower. You ready? Let's do it. Hands on blocks. If you don't have blocks right now, you can still do it. Just, it's helpful to have them. Bend the knees. Rock back to heels. Inhale. Exhale. Straighten everything out. Hips over shoulders. Shoulders over wrist. Right toes, right wrist crease. Bring it all back down. Bend the knees. Inhale. Rock back. Exhale. Everything straight. Hips over shoulders. Shoulders over wrist. Left tippy toes. Left wrist crease. Again. Inhale, rock back. Exhale, tippy toes, stack. Right toes, right wrist, lower. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, tippy toes, hips over shoulders, straight arms. Left toes, left wrist squeeze, and lower. Okay, watch. So, if you're struggling, repeat that till the day you're not. If you're okay, here's how you can advance and kind of trick your body into a little press up. Same concept. Inhale. Exhale, tippy toes. Now, right toes, right wrist crease. Take the left toes and switch. Then inhale. Exhale, left toes, left wrist crease. Then right toes. Left foot goes down and lower. So it's just like you're playing with your feet. Okay? If that's too hard, go back to the one before. Let's do it. Inhale, bend the knees, rock back. Exhale, hips over shoulders, shoulders over wrist. Right toes, right wrist crease. Maybe left toes. Right foot goes down, left foot goes down. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, hips over shoulders, push away. Left toes, left wrist crease. Then maybe right and left toes go down. Okay, inhale. Exhale, everything straight, stack. Right toes, right wrist crease. Then left, lower right, and lower them both. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, straighten it out. Left toes, left wrist crease. Then right, then lower. Okay, so that's a really good drill. You can practice as many times as you need to. Watch if this is going well, where you could possibly go. You won't go in this class, but you can go in your own time. So inhale out, bend. Exhale, right here, you guys. Two big toes. That's your first step. Push out. Then, if you have this, bend the knees. So as soon as you toe tap, bend the knees and go up. Because it's the first initial retraction of the leg that you have to get in order to go up. Do not bend your arms. Okay, before I leave you today, I want to do the walking ones we did. This one. So we're here, and then same thing. You go to the tiptoe straight arms, then you land. It's when you land, you guys, when you go like this, you lose your power. The more you want to land, the more you have to push out. Ready? Let's do it. Watch your attitudes. Pay attention to your breath. Back of the mat. Bend the knees. Rock the heels. Inhale. Exhale, go forward. Hips over shoulders. Shoulders over wrist. Two big toes. Land feet in line with the hands. Good job. Hands forward slightly. Bring the legs hip distance or together. Inhale, rock to heels. Exhale, tippy toes. Land feet. And set it up again. Inhale. Exhale, tippy toes. Stop. Land the feet. Okay, one more. Breathing. Inhale. Rock back. Exhale, hips over shoulders. Shoulders over wrists. Two big toes. And land. Good job. Okay, squat for a second. Fingers down. Heel the hand up. There's so many drills you could do. Another one that I like, just want to do one set of it, is this one. Your entry is actually from Malasana, because if you're trying to do a straddle press, you need to be able to do Malasana. Then from here, same concept, you want to stack. So watch one, you inhale here, exhale, you push the floor away, and you go up to your tippy toes. Same thing, hips over shoulders, shoulders over wrists, and then one day, voila, you will have takeoff. Okay, right now you're just trying to go to the toes and stack. Get used to the stacking with the straight arms and making the butt the highest point as the leg retracts into the core. Ready? Let's do 5 of them, then I'll let you go. Hands flat. Now, if you don't have the mobility in the body to squat and bring your hands down to the floor, guess who will help you? Your friend, the blocks. You could place your hands on the blocks. Preparatory breath, inhaling up the spine. Exhale, push the floor away, lift your butt, hips over shoulders, shoulders over wrist, all the way up onto big toes. How's it going? Heels down. Breathing up the spine, lower to Malasana. Inhaling. Exhale, push the floor away, lift the butt. Hips over shoulders, shoulders over wrist, tippy toes, and heels down. Squat. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale, push the floor away, lift the butt, go to your toes. Hips over shoulders, shoulders over wrist. Do you feel that action? Lower. Stay focused. Inhaling. Exhale, lift the butt, stack, go forward, shift, push the floor away, and one more. Visualize your press up. Breathing, inhaling. Exhale, push the floor away, all the way up to your big toes. Stay for 3. Cover the shoulders to the ears. 2, press to the fingertips, squeeze everything, press up. Just kidding, maybe you did it. And 1, lower. Okay, so to do these press ups, you need to have a little bit of information, right? Now you know stacking. If someone went up to you and go, hey, what does stacking mean in yoga? You would say, well, it's related to inversion and it's the way that you stack your body so you can float with ease. Hips over the shoulders, shoulders over the wrist. Well, the lovely Caribbean rain came out of nowhere again. So I'll leave you to think about hips over shoulders, shoulders over the wrist. Good job. Do the class as many times as you need to. Be at peace. Namaste.